Hey guys, Rob Cushing here. I'm filming this video for you out of my music studio slash home office here in Cape Cod, Massachusetts, and wanted to touch on this video because I actually wrote a blog post about this a while ago, but it's such a good topic and I thought I'd revisit it. So here's the thing, okay? So the title of this video, title of the blog post is actually Success is Just the Next Room Away. I'm going to repeat that. Success is just the next room away. You ever hear that phrase? I hadn't really either until recently. My well, first off, before I continue, if you guys find this video of value, I definitely want to hear from you. Okay, so I've included my contact information below, and I want to hear back from you if you found this information of value. If you have any questions about it, about what did I do, that type thing. I want you to reach out to me. Okay, I got an open door for you. And just stick with me till the end of the video, okay? Because I got something else I want to bring up to you too. So, anyway, without any further ado, let's get to the subject, right? So, my friend Tony had told me this story a while back, and I was thinking about, and it was titled "Success is Just the Next Room Away," and I was thinking about how relevant it was to music as well as to like on business, whether you have one that exists or you have an online business you're trying to start. I think this is all relevant. Here's why. It's just as much to music as anything else. Here's a scenario, okay? Anybody's ever been to Vegas, or if you've seen pictures of Vegas, or maybe you've seen this place or not, okay? There's this huge building there, and I think it's like one of the biggest hotels in the country, right? It's called the MGM Grand Hotel in Las Vegas, all right? It's ginormous. um, it's pretty damn big. It's just over 5,000 rooms, as a matter of fact. And 5,000 rooms, that's a lot of rooms, right? So anyway, here's the scenario that Tony gave me, right? Excuse me. So let's imagine that you're in the lobby of this gigantic hotel, okay? And the manager of the hotel walks up to you. He's got a master key to every single room in the hotel, and he tells you that within one of these rooms, under the bed, is a briefcase with your biggest dream inside. And that could be different for anybody. I mean, maybe if you're a musician, maybe it's a huge recording contract. If you're someone who's looking to make money, maybe it's $1 million. If someone who's like wants something more intangible, maybe it's like it's got the time and ability, something that's got the time and ability to make your life what you want, right? Whatever. It's different for everybody. But no matter what, the manager of the hotel, this 5,000 room huge hotel, hands you the master key, says a briefcase is in one of these rooms under the bed, and here's the key for all those rooms. You just gotta go searching, right? And the manager then goes on to say that you could search all these rooms as fast or as slow as you want. There's no time limit, but it's up to you to do the searching to find that prize. Okay? So if you were in that situation, depending on what your dream is, right? Would you do it? Of course you would. No brainer, right? Guarantee like that. Why not? So you start rushing from room to room and you're fired up, you're full of vigor about it, you're ready to do whatever it takes to claim that briefcase, right? But guess what? I'm willing to bet that of every 100 people watching this video, every 100 people have read the blog post, which I also have a link to at the bottom of this description as well, so you can reference and read along. I'm willing to bet out of every 100 people who've seen this video or read that blog post, I'm willing to bet 5 of you are actually going to persist long enough to look for that briefcase, and here's why, okay? The reason why is that we're all human. Pretty soon, our old mindset, our human nature, starts to kick in, right? After the first set of rooms, you start to wear down a bit. I mean, we're talking 5,000 rooms. It's a lot of rooms. No person's going to be able to check that in one day, let alone a week or even a month, right? It might take a lot longer than that. And most people only have a finite amount of persistence, and you run into like roadblocks or annoyances. Sometimes locks on one door don't work as well as they do in another. Sometimes the master key gets worn down from so much use that you have to walk all the way down to the lobby again and get another one, go back up and pick up where you left off. Pain in the ass, right? Sometimes the door sticks and you got to force it open. your back and knees get sore from having to bend down constantly, check under the bed to see if the briefcase is there, and then get back up again. Sometimes you don't find anything. Sometimes you find something under the bed, it's irrelevant, or it's so cluttered that you gotta do work to clean it up to see if there's anything in there, only to find out that that room doesn't have anything. Sometimes you find a briefcase and you finally work to get it jiggled open, only to find it's not what you're looking for. And after all these things, as all these things are going on, your old mindset starts to whisper in your ear, saying like, "Are you sure there's really a prize here? Are you sure this is real? Are you sure you're not being scammed? What's the point of doing this? You're never going to find it, blah, blah, blah." And then slowly but surely, most people start to give up. Some are going to leave the hotel entirely, and then some are going to go out to the back pool, and they're going to sit out there with others who didn't bother to search in the first place. And they all have this expectation that someone's going to walk downstairs with that briefcase to hand it to them. Okay. They think, "Oh, I'll just wait here till it comes," or "Oh, look at those guys still looking. Check out those idiots still looking through the rooms. Why do they even bother? It's more comfortable here. What are they doing? Idiots." So, and then you have those few individuals, those 5 out of the 100, who, despite repetition of the same thing, day in and day out, week in and week out, month in and month out, they only find another similar room with a similar empty result. And they're tired from having to go back to the lobby numerous times to replace their master key. Their legs ache from the constant walking and bending down to check under the beds. Their shoulders are hurting because they got to force open those doors and bang into them sometimes. Their fingers are sore. They're bleeding because from all the doors they unlocked and having to comb through all the junk under the beds. These guys are tired. They're starving. They're worn out, and the whispering voice is still going on in their heads too, saying, "It's not really here. They lied to you. You're never going to find it. It's all a scam. You've been lied to, blah, blah, blah." And yet they keep pushing on, okay, because they know that the longer they persevere, the greater the chances that they have of finally finding that one room, okay? And then finally, when all else seems lost, they reach a certain room. They insert the key, and the door turns easily. And they enter a room, and they're exhausted. They drop wearily to the floor, and they peek under the bed. And sure enough, lying by itself is a shiny metal briefcase. And, it's running through their heads going, "Oh my God, could this be it? Could this be it? Please, no more disappointments. I can't stand this." And even to that point, the doubts are still in your head, right? So you're like, "Oh, please let this be it." And you reach for it, and you open it, and there, for all your trials and errors, lies what you've been seeking ultimately all along. Your ultimate goal, your dream. It's there. Despite all the agony and all the hardship of doing it, you found it. And despite all that agony, despite all that hardship, each person who has been through that situation and achieved what they were looking for, each person will tell you this. It was well worth the trip, and it was well worth all the bumps and all the potholes and all the agony, okay? And they're the ones who got huge smiles. They're carrying that briefcase right out the door, past the people hanging out the pool, who look at them like in amazement, can't believe it, wondering how the hell they found it. How did they do that? And then they watch them walk off with that goal, and these people by the back pool are still have the expectations like, "Okay, they did it, but I'm still going to hang out at the pool longer, and I'm waiting for someone to walk down to me with that briefcase." Okay? So that whole scenario and those 5 people who made it, guys, that's your path to musical success. That's your path to being successful in business or whatever you do, okay? Those who've gotten what they want from in life have all done so because they kept their eyes in the big picture. They knew if they persevered long enough and they waited past all the bullshit and ignored the negative voices in their heads or from their family and friends, that they'd achieve their goals. And nothing would stop them from doing so. Okay, and that is how you create your next hit album. That's how you land the recording contract to your dreams. That's how you make your name, your brand. That's how you make that a household name. That's how you achieve your freedom. That's how you achieve your time to pursue whatever passions you want, right? So ask yourself this. If you knew the outcome to your journey, success was inevitable, if you knew it was inevitable, would you stop at nothing to get it? knowing that you'd find it, knowing that it's just a matter of time and persistence and just pushing past all the bullshit and keep persevering? Or would you give up at the first sign of difficulty and end up, oh, I'm just going to go sit down at the pool with the others, and you're expecting success to walk over to you? You know, sitting there, everybody sipping a drink, thinking that life's going to happen to them, when it's really the opposite, that you happen to life, okay? Now, remember, the definition of anyone who's successful is this, okay? You need to be willing to work for a short time, like most people wouldn't, so that you can have rewards for the rest of your life, like most people can't. I'm going to repeat that. The definition of success is this: you're being willing to work for a short period of time, like most people wouldn't, so that you can have rewards for the rest of your life, like most people can't. Okay? So which are you? Now, if you're one of those if you're desperate, if you're hungry for musical success, for business success, okay, here's what I want you to do next, okay? If you're one of those people, you're ready to start searching at a hotel because you know that your goal's in there somewhere, right? And I got the master key for you. Okay, I'm the manager. I'm coming over to you. I got the master key for you. Okay, this is how you get the key. You go to my website. Okay, and I have a link to it right in the description below this video. Okay, it's www.plugplayandlive.com. Once again, it's www.plugplayandlive.com. You don't have to write that out or spell it. I have the description and the link below. Okay. You'll watch a short video on there from my friend Chris Jones. He's actually the founder of the business that I have, and he explains exactly how this business I have works, breaks it all down, and shows how it will work for you. Okay, it's super simple, guys. I mean, I'm doing this, you know. And that's it. And you could be ready to go starting today. You know, like I said, I'm going to be there to hand you the key, and I'll even go so far as to, like, you know, walk with you while you're going from room to room. But ultimately, it's up to you to decide how much you are willing to take action to search that hotel. Okay, so that's all. So once again, my name is Rob Cushing. I hope you found this video of value. I have a reference to my original blog post below. I have my contact information. I want you to reach out if you found this video of value. If you have any questions, but if you have any questions about what I do, I want you to go to that link first, okay, www.plugplayandlive.com, and get with me afterwards, and let's lock arms and do this thing, all right? So once again, my name is Rob Cushing. Hope you enjoyed the video, and talk to you soon. Take care.